Welcome to First Things First. I'm Brooke. My pronouns are she, her.
I'm Matty Mills. My pronouns are he, him.
And before we get started, we'd like to acknowledge the custodians of the land on which we record. For both of us, it's the Gadigal People of the Eora Nation. Let's get into it, Matty.
Let's do it.
Well, this has been a big year for both of us.
Cracker of a year.
Has its ups, its downs, its roundabouts, donuts,
Wagon wheels.
wagon wheels. It's had its moments. Far out.
Yeah.
We really have.
It's been a big year, but it's flown by. Honestly,
really has.
it has gone so quick. We are at the tail end of the year. I feel like there's a lot to reflect on. We've achieved so much, you know. We've ticked off a lot of things this year, and I feel like this is like the last year of our 20s.
Don't.
WTF. WTF.
Rest in peace, 20s.
That's scary. Scary, scary, scary.
I'm excited. I'm scared, but also like,
Like, yeah.
fuck, 20s was hard. 20s were hard.
Yeah.
I'm ready to say I'm in my 30s now.
All right. Well,
I'm ready.
Let me ask you a question.
I feel like I've got this song playing in my head though. It's like, you know, the graduation song, and it's like,
Let's
close
get
it.
married, baby. Let's
He
get
always has to ruin my
married.
moments. He really has to outshine me every day.
2024.
No, you know it's closing time. You know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's what I'm singing on the way out of 2024.
It's closing time.
Yeah. What are we leaving behind? Let's go.
Oh, what are we leaving behind? I think we're leaving behind. I'm trying to think. What am I leaving behind? What do I do not? What do I?
I'm leaving behind all the shitty dates. I'm leaving the energy to even fuck with that anymore. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm leaving that in 2024.
Okay.
I'm leaving all of my bachelorette days are gone. Done. That time, she done.
She done.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm a new person. 3 years and I have become a better person than I was in that show.
Okay.
And I feel like, yes, that gave me a great platform. Yes, it was amazing. Loved my experience. I feel like it's done.
It's done.
Yeah.
You're not the bachelorette anymore.
No.
So what does that look like for you?
I'm in my acting era. I'm in my arts creative era. I am in my business era.
Okay.
I'm definitely not in a love relationship. I think I've like accepted that I'll have like flings and things and people that I'll connect with.
But no strings attached.
But no strings. I think I'm really okay with that.
Flings, things, but no strings.
100%.
Love that. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're leaving 100% behind.
Okay.
Literally.
Literally.
We're not using literally anymore.
You know
in our
who says
conversation.
literally?
You.
All right, hey.
Everyone uses it. Influencers. Like, guys, look at this thing. It literally is the best.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we're leaving it behind.
Yeah. I think 2024 for me is, there's so many parts of like this year that have been like hurdles for me, I feel. But like, I actually like, I've jumped them. You know what I mean? Like there's been barriers and there's been struggles, but I've got through a lot of stuff this year. I think I did a lot of like personal development this year.
Same.
And I feel like 2025 is the year to thrive.
I agree. I feel like 2024 for me was like I was in the trenches.
2024, leave
Moving
it at
the
the door.
mud.
2025, let's thrive.
Okay, rap god.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a beat. You're hilarious.
Yeah. So I feel like
Who else feels like? I wonder if like our listeners feel like that as well. Like, do you guys feel like that 2024 was really about moving the mud, or was it your best year yet? Because I feel like I felt that I started it off being like, this is going to be the best year of my life. And it has been in so many different ways in terms of the personal growth, the work that I've done, the therapy, the relationships that I've established, but also the relationships that didn't establish, but also taught me so much.
Yeah.
And I think like I generally thought at the start of the year that it was going to be a thriving era, not in the ways that I thought.
I feel like you had like the soft girl era vibes.
Yeah.
Is that gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is crazy because obviously I stepped back and I was in my acting like I was doing acting school this
Yes.
year. And to do acting, you actually have to know yourself really well. And I think that's why I describe it sort of being in the trenches, because I feel like I had to pull back a lot of the stuff that I was doing because I was just doing it. I was like on a hamster wheel. And I don't know if you feel like this as well. Like you just do things because it's a part of like your job or whatever.
Yeah.
And acting kind of really pulled me out of that.
Yep.
And then I had to like reprioritize.
Yeah.
And that was also scary, but also okay. Like
Yeah.
I felt like I was making the right decision, and this was what I describe it as was going to traject me forward. So I needed to pull back to go forward. And I kind of feel like it's like a bow and arrow kind of like analogy where I was pulling back all of the shit. I realize now what I'm actually capable of and what I really truly want to do and what I want to focus on and where I want to put my energy. And I think now I'm like literally trajectorying forward into that. And I'm so okay with that.
Yeah, catapulting.
Literally.
Yeah.
No, kidding. I was joking. Did you hear me?
Literally. Literally.
I'm just going to say literally this whole like episode so then I get it out of my system. So in 2025, it's gone.
I feel like 2025 for me is so I had a really good meeting with my new team, and I'm really excited about the goals that we have for my career. And my career is just honestly like my first love. It is something that I love. I'm so grateful that I get to do what I do. Like I really feel that I've created this like world in which I'm really happy because of my career. And I feel like the goals that we've created as a team, like we've done 1, 3 and 5 year goals, and I feel really empowered by putting them out there. Like I've never really had like a strategy meeting before about my career. And I feel like we only did that recently, and it's been such an inspiring thing for me to start the next year, because there's like tangible things that I want to tick off, you know, and there are big goals. And my thing for 2025 is, you probably heard this many times, you can't be what you can't see. My thing is, you can be what you can't see. Be the first.
I love
doing
that.
things for the creating change and being the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we have been the first to do many things.
Yeah.
And we've achieved so much through that. And I think you have been like an icon. You've been
an icon. She is the moment.
Why do you laugh? I was being sentimental, and then you just you love the spotlight, but you hate it also.
I hate when people say things that I feel like, I don't hate it, but sometimes people
exaggerate. So you don't believe you're an icon?
The other day when I was at the Arias, somebody goes, "This is gay icon, Matty Mills," and I cringed. I was like,
"But you are an icon."
No, I'm not an icon.
What is an icon to you?
An icon is Beyonce, Michael fucking Jackson,
yeah, true, okay.
Taylor Swift.
But I think
Come on.
icon is like, it's contextual. Like it depends. Like I would say I'm an icon in so many ways, and I'm happy to say that.
Slay.
Well, yeah,
I love the confidence, and so you should.
Well, I think that
you are a bit of an icon.
Yeah, but you've got like a very negative view on icon, I think. Like
for myself, yes, I don't think I really don't believe that I'm an icon. And I don't
to.
No.
You need to.
No, I don't think it's like I'm not worthy of that title yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you are.
No, I think it's given too easily these days. You know?
No,
people call people icons because
I think there's a bigger word for like say like Beyonce, I feel like
is an icon is Beyonce. An icon is Michael Jackson. If someone calls me an icon, I'm cringing.
Why?
I haven't done iconic shit yet. I haven't hit the iconic status. Like
I feel like you are doing iconic shit. Like I feel like
no,
but just in different ways. I think you're comparing.
I'm a small town icon. If I'm an icon, I'm a Tamworth icon.
Yeah, fuck it. I would own that.
No, but I don't know. I think I don't know. You know when you sort of don't see it for yourself? But somebody, you know who said it? Queen Kong. She was like, gay icon, Matty Mills.
Fucking own it, though. When Matty walks into a room, like, it's so crazy. Like, everyone is just gravitated towards him.
Oh, my
And he
life.
seems to think that he doesn't have that energy or, like, bring that kind of, like, icon moment or, like, status. That fucking pisses me off.
I'm getting out of this fucking studio.
No, because I think you are. And I think you need to believe it.
Well, thank you. So, outs and ins.
Well, out is self-deprecating.
Self-deprecation, yes.
In is sometimes living in the delusional, because I think living in the delusional is actually, there's this thing, right? It's like honor thy error, because there's like you'll find the hidden gem or intention.
Okay.
And it's like this saying like by like Brian Eno, I don't know if you know who the guy is. I went and watched like a documentary on him, but like he says that is because when we feel like rejection or when we make an error, we're quick to like move on, right? We're like, oh, can't deal with that. Like, okay, I fucked up, whatever, move on. But if we actually honor it, there's so much other stuff that's in that as well. Like you're like, oh, yeah, okay, I fucked up. And then you'll think about like, oh, what led me to that? Why did I do that? Was that just like an irrational thing, or was it like I just rushed it? And then you learn that, okay, I rushed it. Okay, well, next time I actually won't rush it,
Totally.
And if you don't honor that and don't like get curious with that, I feel like for me an in is curiosity, because curiosity leads without judgment.
Yeah.
And you don't have judgment. And I think I have had some sort of like closed off energy where I've had my people, my circle, my things where I'm like, no, this makes me happy and I'm protected and I'm safe here.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have that elsewhere.
Yeah.
So I created that, and then it closed me off to so many other things.
Yeah.
So I feel like this year I'm like, oh God, I feel like this is so, like when you think of the word icon, this is the saying that I absolutely get so cringeworthy, and I like, go with the flow.
Why?
I hate it.
Do you?
Hate it.
Why?
Because I'm not a go with the flow fucking person, right? Never been.
Really?
100%.
Like, what?
I know.
I feel like you would be.
I am now.
Okay.
Like, I have been learning and taking baby steps to go with the flow.
What does go with the flow mean to you?
Well, it means different things. For me, it means uncertainty. It means like just rolling with it. It means unsafe. And all of these things like that come with that saying was like really making me feel uncomfortable about going with the flow. Like in terms of relationships, in terms of like events, like going with events and stuff like that, or with work. I just don't go with the flow.
Okay.
I have a structured mindset.
Yep.
And leaving it too open is just like not my vibe.
Wow. I would say if someone said to me, describe Brooke, I would probably say she goes with the flow.
No, I do what I'm told. Like,
but that's not going with the flow.
But it has intentions of like what the things that I feel like I would pick and choose. Like, yeah, we can go with the flow, but there's always going to be for me like some sort of like intention. Like, I'll do this to a certain period of time.
Yeah. But it's funny how people see you and how you feel.
Interpret. 100%.
Yeah.
I hate go with the flow.
Yeah,
but I'm like, I'm really.
There you go.
Well, I'm like learning. So like that's an in for me.
Okay.
In
Great.
for 2025 is like actually like physically going with the flow and not having any intentions, expectations, and just like, and I've just met the most amazing people already. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I did not expect this to go like this.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like surprised.
Yeah.
And it's a surprise every time for me.
Yeah.
It's not always going to be good. I know that. It's not going to be like always a light at the end of the fucking rainbow, a pot of gold or whatever you call it.
A light at the end of the rainbow. Don't think that's a saying.
A light at the end of the tunnel. I always funny delusional sayings.
You always like
mix them up.
Mix them up. Yeah. You do.
Light
That's
at the end
an
of
out.
the tunnel. Yeah, it's an out. Light at the end of the tunnel. Pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Sure.
What's an in and out?
An in for me is continue self-development, self-improvement, self-care, being a little bit selfish, actually.
Selfless or selfish? Because there's like, I think sometimes we are guilty about being selfish because like we're like.
I think I put way too many people before myself. And I feel like in my life, like I always think about how I can like support people or like even in my own relationship, like I just put myself out there a lot to be loving, you know what I mean? And to be really caring when I'm like, I don't think I need to try as hard. I think
you don't.
I need to like take a step back from like always wanting to show up in that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a
I
part of
think
me that wants like self-preservation maybe.
I think, yeah, that's a great word. I
Yeah.
think that's, because I don't think you're selfish. I think
I want to be.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
think that's,
hard.
but that's self-preservation to
Yeah.
protect yourself, but also take care of yourself so
Yeah.
you can take care of the people that will take care of you.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I think
making more like choices for self.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And I
don't think
think-
that's selfish.
And I think out for me is one thing that I'm really like trying to work on is when I do things, like when I put my attention to something or give my attention to something, is it like good for me or not? You know what I mean? I don't want to just take on things for the sake of it. Like, because I feel like we allow things into our world and into our lives. Like, it can be people, it can be jobs, it can be gigs that sometimes actually don't give you anything.
I agree.
Like,
and that's an out for me.
An
Hard
like
out.
things that aren't going to serve me like positively, they need to go.
I
Yeah.
agree. I think I did a lot of things that were to make a lot of people happy and,
Yeah.
you know, showing up. But when I would go home, I was like, that gave me zero energy. I was
Yeah.
probably more burnt out. And I
Yeah.
just don't think I want that in my
Yeah.
life.
There's big change for both of us. It's about growth.
I know. We're award-winning podcast.
We're an award-winning podcast.
And I hope, you know, next year we're the same.
Yeah.
That's our goal,
Totally.
I feel. I
Yeah.
know that we haven't spoken about that, but like,
Yeah.
I feel like we've got some really exciting things.
Well, let's look into the future, and I think it's about time we did a horoscope.
You never want to. You don't even know what a triple Capricorn is.
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It's looking at me right now.
Okay.
Okay, so my 2025 horoscope for Gemini. Comfort zone? What's that? Lucky, expansive Jupiter continues its 12-month journey through your sign, energizing your trailblazing, self-sovereign first house until June 9. If it's novel, daring and out of the box, it's for you in 2025. Twin. And the hits keep on coming from July 7 to November 7. Renegade changemaker Uranus swings into Gemini. Yeah, it does. Its first visit to your sign since 1941 to 49. Okay, honestly, that means fucking nothing to me. This horoscope means nothing to me.
It means a lot to me, like reading
Tell
it.
me.
Well, okay, so
Energizing your trailblazing. What did I say? If you can't be it, you can't see it. That's gone. If you don't, even if you can't see it, you can still be it. That's trailblazing, actually.
yeah, so I
Trailblazing.
think you're, and that was the one word that came up to me at the start.
Yeah.
Instead of icon, is that I would
Trailblazer.
think trailblazer is
Ooh,
like your
yeah,
word.
I connect with that word. I do. Yeah. What's self-sovereign first house mean?
You have 12 houses, and
Where?
in your sign.
Oh.
So in your placement, and so when you do your poster, your chart.
Yep.
Is that you or me?
Self-sovereign. Oh, here we go. Rachel's come to the rescue.
There
The
you
ability to manage and operate one's own knowledge, especially when making decisions. Ooh, I love that.
And that's pretty much what you were saying
Exactly.
about making your own decisions.
Yep.
And I
It
think
was.
maybe we, you know, icon the word you hate. Maybe we use trailblazer.
Trailblazer I connect with. Honestly, I feel really connected to that word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Icon for me, out. Trailblazer, in.
Slay.
Okay, you do yours. I want to know what your Capricorn one is.
Okay. So many people, so little time. If you thought your popularity peaked before, guess again.
Ooh.
On January 11, the fateful North Node glides into Pisces, meaning like that means like more emotion. So like
Okay.
Pisces are more emotional.
Okay.
Energizing your curious social third house for 18 months.
You said curiosity.
I know.
Oh.
So that's right. Across
Slay.
the board, the karmic South Node treks through Virgo, which can stir up restlessness and turn you into a bit of a nomad. I feel like nomad is my year this year.
It
Like
is.
I
You've
actually
been
want
everywhere,
to.
man.
I know. I feel
I've
like I
been
want
everywhere,
to pack
man.
my house up, put it in storage, and
Yeah.
then just be like an Airbnb girl.
Yeah.
I know. But then, like, what am I going to do with my dog? Anyways, you want to do, see, and enjoy it all, which means managing your time and peace, which I think is a good year. So I think 2025 for me is a lot of travel and a lot of experiencing. I think I want to, like, expand on knowledge and my arts. So I want to, like, know things so I can share things.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I've given 2 years of the podcast so much of my time
Yep.
but I feel like I've run out of like things to like tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like your life is so much more interesting than mine. I feel like you come in with many stories and I'm like here. I feel like you're a guest on our podcast every time. I'm like, I'm asking you all the questions and you've got all the stories.
I feel like you're so interesting and I'm like fucking boring.
No.
That is so funny. Okay, that is hilarious.
Yeah, no, I feel like you're the one with the interesting life and I'm the one over here living like mundane Matty.
Oh my God, that's so funny because I would not think that. I think you have the most interesting life.
Oh, see? Well, there you go.
Oh my God. Okay, hilarious. But yeah, I feel like I want to continue obviously doing the podcast and like sharing knowledge. So I feel like I need to go experience things and do things.
So what 2025 I feel like travel's on the cards for you. You're going to go to New York. You're going to...
I will in the holidays. I'm going to go to LA. I'm going to go to New York. Amazing. I'm going to come back. I'm going to have a new vagina.
Oh, you're getting a labiaplasty.
I am getting my labiaplasty. I'm getting my new
I remember that. Sorry.
My new vagina.
When?
The 17th of Jan.
And is it like a
I'll
one-day thing? Or?
Yeah, it's a one-day thing.
Wow.
So there's so many things. I'm like, new me. That's what I'm thinking, like a new Brooke.
Yep.
Redefining.
Amazing.
Recreating. Yeah.
Slay.
That's a new in.
In is new vagina.
Out is relationships for me. That's not on the cards. Like actually like being in a committed like.
You don't want to?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think like I get so much out of when I meet someone and it's like so intense and so dense so quickly. I like learn and love it and it's like thrilling. And then after a while I kind of get like bored with it. So I'm like, well, okay, maybe I'm not that kind of girl. Maybe I'm not a relationship girly.
So quick update. Are you dating at the moment?
No, not really.
No?
Like I am hanging out with people and like different people. So yeah.
Okay.
Going on dates, maybe like hanging out for a coffee or a swim or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no dating in 20. Like dating, but like not dating to fall in love.
Yeah.
Just dating to. I'll leave that up to your interpretation.
I was like, are you going to finish that? No. Okay.
dot.
dot.
I'm going to get that tattooed on me.
And a dot.
Leave it open.
Okay.
She's in her open era.
Open era.
She's go with the flow.
She's a go with the flow open girly.
Wow.
Yeah.
And nomads. I'm pretty much a gypsy.
You are.
At this point.
But I think you're enjoying it.
I really am.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in Sydney.
Who's that?
Yeah, Stability. I don't know her. Stability's out.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay.
How funny.
Well, I feel like, I don't know, there's just so much, more to come next year on the pod. I want to, obviously thank our listeners.
Yeah.
For this year. This is like the last solo episode of the year. We have some guest episodes coming up though.
Oh my
holiday
God.
Period.
I know.
Which is awesome.
So stay listening.
Yeah, stay listening. But we've absolutely loved this year, First things first, the whole rejig of the pod, the award we won, the Champion Award, the events that we've had.
Like our first ever live podcast with Apple.
And
next year maybe something else with someone else.
Yes. Well, we actually have announced it.
The actor.
Yeah. It's live.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're doing the Actor Festival. First things first, start of the year. It's big. It's going to be big. I feel like, first things first is just getting started.
Honestly, look at us.
Yeah.
New name.
Yep.
New brand. New people. New
Awards.
Management. New awards.
Yeah.
New live podcasts.
Yeah.
New people. New community coming.
Totally.
We're actually like, first things first is slaying.
And, if you think about the Nova podcast, where, 3 or 4 seasons is pretty good.
Thank you, Nova.
Thanks for having
our
us.
Beautiful team. But yeah, reminder that we also do have some amazing guest episodes coming up very, very soon. So stay tuned over the holiday period. We will be keeping the vibes rolling throughout. And then we look forward to seeing you guys in the new year.
Yeah, and if you want, reach out over the, holiday period.
We hope you have a very amazing, merry Christmas.
Yes, and for those who don't celebrate, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Well, that's all we have time for. That is 2024 out the door. Big love to you, mob. You know what we say. If you love us, leave us a little rating or a little review.
And if you want us to cover anything in the new year or have any ideas for us, what do you want to hear? Reach out via our socials. My handle is at Brooke.Blurton and Maddie's is at It's Maddie Mills.
We love you.
We love you. Bye.